Good morning guys, I'm Rob and welcome back to second day of No Money Challenge. Yesterday, although it was so much work, day one went super well. I had potatoes for lunch and I had pizza for dinner. I loved it. It was so much fun. This challenge is making me so much more focused and conscious about food. I mean, I'm thinking about food all the time. What I'm going to eat, how can I cook it, how can I waste that and reuse this. When you go to the supermarket, you have infinite options of food. And just like a push of the button, you get all this food without any restriction, or it's super easy. But when you go to the resources and find your own food, you think differently. You don't want to waste anything and you want to use the most part of it. And somehow to be more creative. I mean, I did pizza last night, can you believe that? This is kind of eye-opening and reminds me about how fortunate I am to live in the world that we live in. It's just those simple things that we don't even appreciate and we take it for granted in our ordinary daily lives. So yesterday we cooked pizza in this oven, and as the oven was already warm up, I would like to use the same energy and cook food for the next days. This way I could reuse the energy produced in the oven and not going back to the forest, pick up more wood, wasting energy and time. But basically I'm going to roast some pumpkin and onions, some shisharos or Indian peas, some beans, sweet potatoes and the leftovers of the pizza dough. I'm going to make cornbread. So these beans, I collected them together with my grandmother. As it's summertime, now is the season to pick them up. I got these shisharos a couple of weeks ago when I helped my uncle on his bio farm. Once we finished harvesting, we noticed that there were so many peas on the floor, and that was going to waste. This one's still good to eat. Posso apanhar duas mãos cheias deste xixo do chão? Para o meu desafio sem dinheiro?
Oh, tá bom, cara.
So in less than 20 minutes I got almost 500 grams of shisharos. I'm not sure the name in English, but they are with no chemicals, bio and organic and free of charge, and most important, they were a waste in the land and I could pick it up and reuse them. So let's try it out. I'm sure it's going to be enough for a few meals. The next one are the sweet potatoes. These ones were going to waste because they start to sprout. Despite not being in perfect conditions to sell in a market, they're still great to eat. So instead of going to waste, I chose and picked up a few of them to cook in the oven. Also 3 pumpkins. I mean, I love pumpkin, but people love giving me pumpkins. So this was offered me by my uncle. This was offered me by my cousin on my birthday as a birthday present. This was offered me as a gift. This is Hokkaido pumpkins and it was offered me by my uncle. And this one was offered me by my grandmother, and this one by my grandpa. And the most recent one also from my grandpa. I offer my own time and effort to my uncle's bio farm, where I can learn a lot. And he appreciated very much and gave me so much food. I believe this is quite a healthy kind of trade, as I recently read on Mark Boyle's book, The Moneyless Man. By doing a direct trade of your time and effort to help another people, you create friendships and stronger relationships with your community, based on trust and not in money. I'm going to keep all these seeds to dry and seed next year. Go. Just a couple of more and they'll be enough. Straight from the garden. So just put some sea salt and olive oil. An hour later, I checked the oven and the sweet potato, the cornbread and the pumpkin were already cooked. Hot, 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 hot. Pumpkin and the onions, nicely roasted. And the beans, I'll keep them until tomorrow. They'll cook overnight for a long period of time. Alright guys, let's go into day 2 and go straight for breakfast. Although I didn't forget about the miserable fail on making fire yesterday, I will try today though. I cannot miss this opportunity on making fire. So for breakfast I'm having cornbread that I use from the pizza dough leftovers and I cooked in the oven together with walnut butter. To drink, I picked up some lemon verbena leaves from the garden and make some tea. Freshly made lemon verbena tea. Let's try this cornbread with walnut butter. I don't know if it's good, but let's try it. I mean, it's not as soft and creamy as your normal bread with the peanut butter, but that's not too bad. It's pretty close. More crunchy, I would say, and more stronger flavor. But the tea, it's really nice. 10 stars out of 10. I really love to eat fruit after breakfast, so I'm just going to have a quick look if I find something. So I've just found these physalis. This is like opening a candy. So delicious. I think that's enough. So here are the beans cooked in the oven. Ooh, still hot. So for lunch I would like to use some of these beans that was cooked in the oven and make a veggie burger. But before that we still have to make fire. We cannot miss this one. So let's go into it. Ah, here we go. To make the veggie burger, I'm going to use the beans and the peas and give it a quick mash. I will add 2 small sweet potatoes baked in the oven together with the beans. A beetroot to add some extra flavor and color to the burger. On the side, chop some bell pepper, red onion and saute in olive oil. At some point, add some coriander seeds to give extra flavor. I'm going to take some of these coriander seeds. This is just amazing flavor. I really love them. And apparently I'm not the only one who loves them. These coriander seeds, they smell so good, so fresh. Add it to the main bowl and give it a good mix. Go to the garden and look for aromatic herbs like coriander, parsley and mint. As more the better. All together, right there. Shape the mix into uniform balls and press them to shape like a burger. To finalize, in a hot pan, place 2 slices of onion with some olive oil to caramelize and add the burger later on. Cut a couple of cornbread slices, put some fresh tomato, a couple of lettuce leaves that we just picked up from the garden, some slices of red onion, add the burger and place the caramelized onion on top, and it's ready to serve. I really love the fact that the beans were cooked inside the oven and it has this wooden smoky smell, and also the caramelized onion. It makes it the burger so much better. At the moment the garden is giving us so many tomatoes, more tomatoes than we could ever eat. So I'm going to cut them in half and put them in the sun to dry out. This way I'll have dry tomatoes for all year and don't need necessarily to waste any food. So I'm in the garden now and still thinking what's going to be the next meal. Probably I'll just walk around and see what's available at the moment. I would like to do a vegetable Moroccan tagine, but obviously I don't have all the spices. But I'll try to do some kind of maybe vegetable stew. I'm quite sad because this tree is an avocado tree. It was full of flower, but it didn't give a single avocado. Anyway, maybe next year. Check out this watermelon. So heavy. Look at this, so red. Oh my god. It's so sweet. Here's some spinach. Oops. And this mini eggplant. Oh my god, look at these carrots. I don't think I ever had carrots this beautiful and perfect. And they smell delicious. Oh my god, I'm so happy. I mean, usually the carrots are like this ones. I took this little one by mistake. Delicious. So delicious. So here we have red onions, celery, bell pepper, spinach, sweet potato, potatoes, radish, carrots, dried plants, green beans, tomato, courgette, and a small eggplant. Can you hear this bird singing? There is a nest there. I'm gonna show you. It's beautiful, right? Let's go back to cooking.
On a clay pot, put some olive oil and place it in the fire. Once it gets really hot, add the chopped red onion, bell pepper and crushed coriander seeds. I think that's the closest that I can get from a tagine spices. Wash and slice the carrots, add the eggplant and add them to the pot together with chopped tomato.
I wanted to use some dried apricot, but as I don't have it, I found these dried plums under the tree. I'm not exactly sure if it will give the same flavor. So I'm just going to put them here and hopefully get some sweetness to the dish. Now it's time for the potato and sweet potato.
And let it cook for a while. About 10-15 minutes later, I'll add the green vegetables and season it with salt.
Bunch of spinach straight in there.
Once all the vegetables are cooked, remove it from the heat. Add the roasted pumpkin and the Indian peas that we cooked earlier in the oven.
Now I'm going to leave it to rest for around 15 minutes to finish cooking and mix all the flavors. It smells really nice. But it's missing the best ingredient in the world. Coriander. It makes every dish much better. Time to enjoy now and try it. It tastes really good, but I'm not sure what to call this. It's not a Moroccan tagine. Maybe a ratatouille, I'm not sure. Maybe I think it's better to call a stew from the garden. That's definitely it. I'm just going to add the last minute one, the walnuts that I crushed and roast earlier. It will give some nice flavor and crunchiness to the dish. There you go.
And that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you tomorrow on this No Money Challenge. Please help me on subscribing to my channel, I would be very much appreciated.